it is also important to go to the gym in your mind.
Would you prefer a voice note like that, or would you prefer to just walk in on them smashing?
Hello. May I mount you? You can be so mean. You know that? I'm a hungry boy. I like to nibble. I like to munch down like a little mouse who's hungry, because I'm a hungry boy. And so today I thought that we would check out the subreddit Shitty Food Porn, it's called. Just some background info here. I'll eat pretty much anything. I'm not grossed out that easily. I'm trying to think of something that really grosses me out. Runny egg whites. Don't really fuck with that. Sometimes like oysters, sometimes, you know, all slimy and fucking, sometimes it just feels like we shouldn't be eating those things. Who was the first one to go down there, find that shit, bust it open to check if there was anything inside to eat? I'm not outside fucking busting rocks open looking for meat, you know? So that confuses me, but let's get into this. Crab boiled in Pepsi Max for 2 hours. Served in a baguette. Why is this picture so high res? Fucking, you know, clean your wine glass better, dude. Look at all these like water stains on here. I can't even zoom out on this picture. It's too high res. What camera did you bust out the DSLR for this one? Jesus Christ. I love the one candle too. Like, I love that you set this up as a romantic dinner with yourself. Why would you do this? Is this supposed to be good, or is it supposed to be a joke? Did you eat it? I just don't understand what the point of this was. If you watch the TMG podcast, you know we joke a lot about crustaceans, and specifically crustaceans suffering. And so this is kind of right in line with that. So I do appreciate what you've done here, but this fucking weirds me out. I hate it. 2 ingredients. What the fuck? 2 ingredients. Refried beans, an entire can, still in the shape of the can, and then you wrap that fucker up in a tortilla, and that's a fucking bean burrito right there. And here's the sick thing. I would eat the shit out of this. I would deep throat that shit. Don't clip that. Just you know what I mean? I fucking love refried beans. I love them. Kelsey and I have been known to eat bean and cheese burritos all the time. Rumor has it, we're eating those things all the time. That's what I've seen in the tabloids. Well, it's true. Here's the thing about bean and cheese burritos. My favorite part is the beans. So you could sub the cheese with more beans, and I'm still gung-ho for it. You could sub the cheese for more beans, and I'd be like, yeah, let's eat it. Do you know what I mean? A forbidden Wellington. I like that the tortilla's all fucked up too. You know, maybe a little bit stale. That's usually when they start to like disintegrate like this, right? Why did you even put it in this Tupperware first? I fucking love this so much. I would eat this and enjoy it. I'm telling you, I would love this. It looks awesome. I'm hungry right now, and I might go make one of these after. I might honestly go make one of these. I don't have tortillas though. God damn it. So maybe I'll just make a bean sandwich. With bread. I'm supposed to bring a snack to share at a work meeting. I'm thinking the beef broth gelatin. I didn't think that I would be laughing as much in this video. I thought this would be more gross, but this shit is fucking hilarious. Beef broth gelatin with hot dogs and egg. Oh fuck. Holy shit, do you hate your coworkers? This is so good. Oh yeah, Steve brought in the snack today. Steve, what'd you bring? Oranges? Oreos? You know? What do you got? You bringing some chocolate covered almonds or some shit? You know we love those here. Wait, what is it? What is this? He's like, no, I went for something a little bit more creative this time. So, may I introduce you to the beef broth gelatin hot dog egg jello. Dig in, fellas. Dig in. Go ahead. How do you even serve this? What utensil do you use to serve this? How do you eat it? With a spoon? With a fork? With a spork? Act really upset when nobody eats it. Jared, did I do something? Are you okay, man? You've barely touched your beef broth gelatin hot dog egg special. You've barely touched it. What's good, man? I slaved over a hot... How do you even make this? What do you slave over? Don't know. Beef broth Beef broth gelatin sounds fucking repulsively vile. I had a guest for Christmas Eve dinner who insisted on bringing his family's traditional oyster casserole, canned oysters and soggy saltines in a crock pot. Holy fuck. My boss eats this depressing lunch every day. It's not depressing at all. I fuck with that. That looks awesome. That looks like a sandwich, but crunchy. That's two awesome things mixed together. Crunchy sandwich. As long as those rice cakes are salted, then I'm all for this. All for this. Because you can see there's a little mustard on there or something. Honey, maybe some honey mustard. I love that fucking processed deli meat. So good. Probably gives you cancer, but fucking good. And I like a rice cake as long as it's salted. If these are plain rice cakes, then yeah, sad. I agree with you there. Sad. This is a lunch you eat alone in your car because it's sad. But if these things are salted, then you're having fun. You're in the break room, laughing it up with the coworkers, just crunching around, just fucking totally having a good time, speaking too loud because you're crunching. I don't understand. How is this any different from bread? Who gives a shit? How is this any different from bread? Favorite midnight snack, handful of cold pasta with ketchup in front of the fridge. Yeah. Yep. I fuck with that. 100%. I would do that. 100%. When I make mac and cheese, I put ketchup all over that shit. And I mix it up so that it just becomes this horrible color. And it tastes more like ketchup than it does anything else. If I'm hungry, I'll go in the fridge. I'll get like some turkey, like in the last one. I'll get that. I'll hold it in my hand. I'll crunch it up and hold it. And I'll take mayo and just on top. A little swirly on top. Like this. Whoop, like a little McDonald's ice cream. And sometimes I'll take that and I'll put it in a piece of cheese and wrap the cheese around it. Like a slice of provolone or something. Put that in the middle, fold that over. I'll be happy as a clam casserole, in fact. Fuck other sandwiches. Here's my banana peanut butter tri-wish. Generally, I fucking hate their like Reddit brand of humor, but sometimes it gets me, man. These are good. Tri-wish, it's fucking good. Now, my challenge is make a tri-wish with rice cakes instead of bread. Do that. This deserves a Nobel Prize. It really kind of does. Like, it's awesome. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But how do you properly consume? I think what you gotta do is you just eat out the middle of this. You stick your tongue in the middle, tongue out the bananas, and then you kind of get as much peanut butter as you can. And then you do the same to the other side, and then you kind of eat around the... I'm sick! Behold the world's largest and shittiest... Oh my god. I don't even want to review this. It's gross. I like sushi, but I don't have any idea of scale here. How big is this? How big is this wall? This could be a normal sized piece of sushi. It looks fucking gigantic though. It looks disgusting. I like eating raw fish. I don't like looking at it. Chinese takeout. Be honest, would you still go for it? If it was hot and it smelled really good and you were really hungry, would you just be like, fuck it, what's a little ink? You know? What's a little ink? It's probably not that bad for you. Would you do it? I might do it, honestly. If I was so hungry and, the order took for fucking ever, and finally, as you hear the doorbell, oh, it's here, and you pull it out and and it feels hot and you open it and steam comes out and then you notice the ink. But it smells so good. Typical lunch for the least healthy man in the world. Oh my god. It was bad enough. Like 3 sandwiches. What kind of sandwiches are those even? Just cheese, I'm gonna guess. On white bread with like 5 bags of chips. The cupcakes, the donut sticks, 2 chocolate bars, a cinnamon roll. Like that is bad enough. Just one day of that and you're gonna end up with some sort of intestinal disease probably. But then the dip on top of it, the 2 tins of dip. Oh my god. That is hard fucking core. Red Seal Natural, dude. I've never even heard of that brand. And I used to dip often. Damn, dude. Holy, man must just be walking around just feeling like ass. Just on the regular. Like that's just baseline. Just always feeling like complete ass. Is it worth it though? I mean, this stuff does look pretty delicious. It's a trade-off, It's a trade-off. All of these things look so good, including the dip. Just unwinding after a tough day. I mean, I feel like these always involve hot dogs, these pictures, but like, it doesn't do anything to me because I would eat the shit out of that. That looks awesome. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's floating on a plate in the bath, but I mean, it's a hot dog. Yeah, I enjoy a hot dog normally with mustard on it. On any type of bread. I'm gonna enjoy it just as much, if not more, in a hot bath. Like, it's fucking common sense. You might get it a little wet, sure, if you don't have like a towel to dry your hand when you go for it. But like, think about the hot dog eating competitions. Dip those things in water and they eat them. Efficiency just means you can eat it faster and get to the next one. My boss puts applesauce on his pizza, slaps them together. Okay, fuck yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. My boss puts applesauce on his pizza, slaps them together, and eats it like a sandwich. I'm trying to get myself to be into this one. I don't think it will be that bad. Apples and cheese are pretty good. Apples and marinara. If I was really hungry, I would eat this. I would do it. I would eat it. And I was like, what kind of pizza did you guys get? And I opened the box and they're like, oh, it's applesauce pizza. I'd be like, what? A licorice cake I made for my husband 3 years ago, and I'll never hear the end of it. I mean, it looks fucking repulsive, but it's cake. I love cake. I love black licorice. Honestly, it's my favorite. You want to know what my favorite candies in the world are? And this is why I'm probably the worst person to be doing this video. My favorite candies in the world are triple salted black licorice tablets. Favorite candy in the entire world. It's not even sweet. It's just salty. Like, it hurts to eat sometimes. It gives you like mouth like ulcers. That's my favorite candy. I fucking love those things. So yeah, I fuck with this. I mean, you gotta work on your like aesthetics. That's like part of baking. It's like half of it is making it look fucking good. So work on that. I bet you it tastes good. Like when I was home for the holidays, I went into this store. I got a cookie that was like a, what is it? It's like, there's like a black licorice like syrup or something that you can use. Matisse or something like that. It was like one of those cookies with a lot of shit in it. Like, you know, grains and all. It's like a thick sort of granola bar / cookie that tasted like black licorice. Oh my god! That shit was so good. I actually wrote it down so that I could look up the recipe and bake them myself. So I'm gonna do that. Spaghetti I made for my mom last night. What the fuck is that? Corn? Or are those mushrooms? What? Why is this like all fucking bright yellow? What the fuck is in here? Are those ramen noodles and olives? What the fuck? You just kind of winged it, didn't you? No previous cooking experience, just kind of decided just to do it. Retire. Last but not least, why I never go to my in-laws' house for Sunday dinner. Damn, those chicken wings look horrendous. Ew, they're like not even cooked. What the fuck? Oh, damn. On Thanksgiving, you know how people always like post pictures of their food and everything? My friends and I were all sending each other, like we were finding the worst food porn pictures. And I actually was on this subreddit, I believe, and found this one and sent it. Like everything about this, the Brussels sprouts look like cold. Like they look like they just came, like they were leftover Brussels sprouts. Steamed and left over, and then those came straight from the fridge, so they're probably cold. Everything in this thing looks cold. Dude, you've hardly touched your mushy fart balls, bacon, or your chicken pails. Bacon is good. That's bacon right there. That's good. That's a good joke. Should have thought of that. Fuck! Like I said, I thought I'd be more grossed out by this, but actually a lot of them looked tasty, and I'm hungry now. And I think I might go try and make a bean burrito if I have the ingredients. I don't think I have refried beans. But if I do, those fuckers are going between 2 pieces of bread. Let me tell you that. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to hit like if you eat food. And if this video gets to 60,000 likes, I'm gonna also eat some food. Love you. Bye-bye.